Hi, my name is Carolyn Johnson. I'm the chef at 80 Thoreau in Concord, Massachusetts. And today I'm making a melon gazpacho with smoked swordfish and harissa yogurt. So to start off, we're going to make the soup. I've soaked bread. This is leftover bread from dinner the night before, and a little bit of water with a splash of champagne vinegar, just to add some brightness to the flavor there. So we want to soak that before we start preparing the rest of the soup and the vegetables and give it some time to absorb. I've already prepped our veggies. We have one melon. I've used cantaloupe. You can use whatever melon is your favorite, whatever you found at the farmer's market, whatever's fresh and ripe. I also have 2 cucumbers seeded and chopped. Likewise, perfect to just pick that up right at your farmer's market. Hungarian wax chilies. I like these chilies for this soup because they're not going to affect the coloring of the soup, but yet they add a really nice flavor and a good hit of spiciness. Also have scallions, just the white parts for the base of the soup. So this is really a take on a traditional tomato gazpacho, basically all the same ingredients. I've just substituted melon for the tomatoes. So we want to mix all the vegetables together just to make sure they're evenly distributed. Season with salt and pepper. And now we're going to add our bread. So we just want to squeeze out as much water as possible. We've really just loosened up the texture of the bread, but we don't want to actually add the water into the soup. So the bread makes for a really nice body in the soup. Helps it absorb all the flavors, as well as the olive oil we're going to add in. We also have 1 clove of garlic. I've pasted the garlic using microplane. Right. So the next step is blending. It's best to do this half of the vegetables at a time, just to get a smoother soup, be a little nicer blender. Drizzle in our olive oil. I'm going to finish pureeing the rest of my vegetables, and then I'll pass the soup through a fine mesh strainer and taste it for seasoning. So we have 2 garnishes for our melon gazpacho. The first is a swordfish salad, and this is smoked swordfish. You can use any variety of smoked fish that you prefer. Smoked trout is really nice, or smoked bluefish. Either of those would work well, whatever you can find at your local fishmonger or that he or she recommends. We actually smoke ours in-house, which is great. So we're going to add that to the bowl with a few roasted julienned red peppers. I like to char mine on the grill. You can certainly use a burner on your stove to char those. And then peel them, seed them, and julienne. We have a little bit of chopped cilantro leaves, some sliced scallion greens. These were left over. We used the whites in the base of the soup, and now we're going to use the green part in this salad. We have a few minced, very hot red chilies. This is obviously to taste. You can make it as spicy or as mild as you prefer. I always like it spicy, so I added a whole chili in there. And then we have some toasted almonds. These are Marcona almonds. It kind of goes with the Spanish theme of the dish. Just simply toasted and chopped. We add those to the bowl. Season with a little bit of salt and pepper. Your smoked fish is going to be fairly salty to begin with, so you want to make sure to go light on the salt and then taste it before adding any more. Just a little squeeze of lemon juice. A drizzle of olive oil, and we'll toss that all together. So that's going to make a really nice salad in the center of our soup. The other garnish we have is a harissa yogurt. This is another spicy element to the dish. A little theme going on here. So I prefer to use a Greek yogurt, which is a really thick, rich, fatty yogurt. You can generally find those at any supermarkets these days. And I have some harissa. This is a condiment from North Africa. It's very spicy. It also has some seasonings of caraway, a little cumin, and garlic. We do make ours in the restaurant, but you can often find harissa at a specialty food store as well. Again, make this as spicy or as mild as you like. If you don't like spicy foods, just put a little yogurt on the soup, plain. It'll make a really nice creamy and acidic accent. So once again, just a little bit of salt and pepper, and whisk it together. So we just want to get a nice smooth consistency here with the yogurt, so we'll be able to drizzle it on our soup. So now we're ready to assemble our soup for presentation. We have the Melon Gazpacho, which I've run through the fine mesh strainer so it's nice and smooth. Just going to pour that into our bowl. Give it a little shake, just makes it even and pretty. We have our swordfish salad, the wonderful almonds and roasted peppers. Just want a nice spoonful in the center of each bowl. Really nice contrast here of colors and textures. And then we have our harissa yogurt, which is our nice spicy condiment. It's really going to give this finished dish some zip, as well as a nice creamy accent. So I just like to put that around. Try to make a pretty pattern if you want. And the soup is ready to eat.